2026 Toyota RAV4 GR Sport versus 2025 Toyota RAV4 GR Sport, a brotherly rivalry comparison. The Toyota RAV4 GR Sport lineup is undergoing a significant refresh, with the 2026 model representing the all-new 6th generation. This means a direct comparison to the 2025 model reveals substantial changes, particularly for the GR Sport trim. Here's a breakdown of the brotherly rivalry. 2026 Toyota RAV4 GR Sport, all-new generation. The 2026 RAV4 GR Sport is a completely redesigned model and marks the first time the GR Sport trim is available in the US market, specifically as a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, PHEV. Key highlights and differences from 2025. Powertrain. Exclusively PHEV, the 2026 GR Sport is only available as a plug-in hybrid. This is a major shift, as the 2025 RAV4 GR Sport, where available, typically offered a standard hybrid. Increased horsepower. The 2026 PHEV GR Sport boasts a significant power bump, offering up to 320 horsepower, an 18 horsepower increase over the outgoing RAV4 Prime, which was the 2025 PHEV equivalent. Improved electric range. The all-electric range is estimated to increase from 42 miles, 2025 PHEV, to 50 miles, US spec, or even up to 100 to 150 kilometers, 62 to 93 miles, in other markets, thanks to a larger battery, 22.7 kilowatt-hours gross. Fast charging. PHEV models, including the GR Sport, will now support DC fast charging with a 50 kilowatts onboard charger, allowing for a 10 to 80% charge in about 30 minutes, though some GR Sport PHEVs may not include this, depending on market/trim. Performance and handling. GR Sport specific. GR Tune suspension and steering. The 2026 GR Sport features specific GR Tune suspension and power steering calibration for a more dynamic and agile driving experience. Wider track. It boasts a 20 mm wider wheel track and a stiffer rear suspension brace. Enhanced body rigidity. Structural rigidity has been increased with reinforcement of frame joints and suspension mounting points. Lightweight 20-inch wheels, equipped with unique 20-inch twin-spoke black alloy wheels, shod in white tread summer tires. Exterior design. All-new styling. The 2026 RAV4 adopts a boxier and more rugged design, with styling cues from the Grand Highlander and Camry. The GR Sport trim receives unique visual flair. Distinctive GR Sport elements. This includes an aerodynamically enhanced front and rear spoilers, a distinctive grille design with a GR mesh pattern, creating a deeper 3D effect, chunky vents, a chin spoiler, gloss black wheel arch trim, and red brake calipers. Length. The GR Sport is slightly longer than other RAV4 trims, measuring 181.8 inches. Two-tone paint. The GR Sport offers exclusive two-tone paint options, such as supersonic red with a black roof. Interior and technology. Larger standard infotainment screen. A 10.5-inch center touchscreen is standard, up from the 2025's 8.0-inch. An optional 12.9-inch screen is available. The GR Sport will come standard with the 12.9-inch touchscreen. Standard digital gauge cluster. All 2026 RAV4 models will have a 12.3-inch digital gauge display as standard, previously reserved for upper trims or optional. Updated Toyota Audio Multimedia System features improved clarity, a new configurable home screen, and precise voice control. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto remain standard. GR Sport interior accents. Discrete GR logos, red accents, sports seats with synthetic leather and suede upholstery, console knee pads, and aluminum pedals. Paddle shifters are also added. Improved safety sense. New and improved features in Toyota Safety Sense, including front cross-traffic alert and expanded lane change assist. 2025 Toyota RAV4 GR Sport, current generation. The 2025 RAV4 GR Sport, were available. It was not officially a GR Sport trim in the US for 2025, but rather a performance-oriented hybrid/PHEV like the RAV4 Prime, belongs to the outgoing 5th generation. Key characteristics. Powertrain. Hybrid and PHEV options. The 2025 RAV4 offered both standard hybrid and plug-in hybrid, RAV4 Prime, powertrains. The GR Sport, in markets where it existed, was typically a hybrid or PHEV variant. Horsepower: the standard hybrid models generally had 219 horsepower, AWD, or 203 horsepower, gas FWD, while the RAV4 Prime, PHEV, produced 302 horsepower. Electric range: PHEV. The 2025 RAV4 Prime had an EP estimated 42 miles of all-electric range. Performance and handling. Sport-tuned suspension: the sportier trims like the XSE and, in some markets, the GR Sport, featured a sport-tuned suspension. No GR-specific chassis tuning. While sporty, it didn't have the extensive chassis and steering enhancements seen in the 2026 GR Sport. Exterior design. Fifth-generation styling: the 2025 model retains the familiar angular design of the fifth-generation RAV4. GR Sport visuals, where applicable, features included a distinct grille, lower bumper, fog lamp bezels, and 19-inch aluminum wheels with a glossy black finish. Interior and technology. Infotainment screen: standard 8.0-inch touchscreen, with an available upgrade to a 10.5-inch. Digital gauge cluster: a 12.3-inch digital gauge display was available or included only on upper trims. Interior accents: sporty fabric or Softex trim seats with sporty stitching, depending on the trim. The Brotherly Rivalry. The rivalry is less about direct competition between two close models and more about the 2026 GR Sport eclipsing the 2025 model, especially in its GR Sport iteration. Performance crown: the 2026 RAV4 GR Sport takes a clear lead with its higher horsepower PHEV powertrain, enhanced electric range, and dedicated GR-tuned suspension and steering. Technological advancement: the 2026 model integrates larger standard screens, a full digital gauge cluster, and the new Toyota Audio Multimedia System software. Design evolution: the 2026 model presents a bolder, more rugged, and aggressive design, especially for the GR Sport, moving the RAV4's aesthetic forward. Electrification commitment: the 2026 model's hybrid-only lineup, an exclusive PHEV for GR Sport, signifies Toyota's strong move towards electrification for its best-selling SUV. In essence, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 GR Sport isn't just an update, it's a generational leap that brings the RAV4, particularly its sportiest variant, firmly into the next era of automotive design and technology. The 2025 model, while still a strong performer, represents the outgoing generation. Practical considerations for the 2026 RAV4 GR Sport. While the performance and technological upgrades are exciting, practical aspects are also crucial for a popular SUV like the RAV4.